Hi guys, my name's Holly from DanceMOB and I'm looking forward to taking you through a beginner's yoga sequence. In this video, I'll guide you through a morning sequence to calm the mind, stretch, balance and energize the body for the day ahead. So let's start in a comfortable seated position. Lengthen your spine, give yourself some time to settle the body, relax and commit to being fully present in this moment. Place one hand on your heart and the other on your belly. Fully connect to your body, feel your heartbeat and notice your breath. Just notice how your body knows how and when to breathe without us having to do anything. Just observe this, observe what is happening in the present moment without imposing any thought or any judgment, facing everything with presence and accepting each moment as it is. Reach your arms up towards the sky as you inhale, take your palms together and bring your hands to your heart space. Take a deep breath into the belly. As you exhale, begin to reach all the way forward, hinging from the hips. Keep your spine long. Soften the chest. Breathe deeply and calmly. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Let's begin to work our way to all fours. So coming to tabletop, making sure our shoulders are under our wrists and our hips are under our knees. As we inhale, we dip the belly, we lift the chest, we lift the sitting bones. As we exhale, we start to round the spine, tuck the chin in, arch the back. Inhale, dip the belly, lift the chest, open the heart space. And as we exhale, we round the spine, tuck the chin. So keep going with this movement, moving with intention, feeling each vertebrae move, moving with the breath. This exercise is great for massaging the spine and the organs in our belly, as well as our neck and our torso. Just keep moving with the rhythm of your breath. Walk the hands slightly forward, tuck the toes and come into downward dog. Remember to really spread the fingers, press down into the knuckles. Start to walk through the feet just to warm up through the hamstrings and the calves. Really focus on lengthening the spine, pressing the hips up towards the sky. As you inhale, start to rock forward to plank, trying to make a nice straight line to the body, and as you exhale, pushing all the weight back into downward dog. Inhale, shift the weight forward, engaging the core, so we're nice and strong, and as we exhale, shifting the weight back to downward dog. Inhaling to plank. Begin to drop the knees, the chest, the chin to the floor and come all the way down to your belly. Take the hands underneath the shoulders. Draw the tummy in as you inhale. Start to lift the chest, lift the head, coming into baby cobra. Keeping the shoulders back and down. Exhaling, releasing the body back down to the mat. Inhale, coming up to baby cobra, maybe up into upward dog. And as we exhale, pressing back into downward dog. Lengthen the spine, release the head and neck down, find some softness. As we inhale, we reach the right leg up towards the sky, bend the knee, step through into a low lunge, taking the back knee to the floor. As we inhale, we raise through the spine and we raise the arms up towards the sky. Finding that length through the spine, reaching tall through the crown of the head, reaching the arms long, sinking the hips down to the mat. Let's take the arms back to frame the front foot. Start to straighten the front leg, coming into half splits, flexing the right toe. Starting to soften the torso down over the right leg. As we inhale, we find length through the spine to the crown of the head. And as we exhale, we find softness and depth. We allow the breath to help us release our muscles. Let's tuck the back toe, bend the front knee. Start to raise the right arm up towards the sky, reaching nice and long. See whether we can begin to gently twist the chest open towards the sky. Release the right arm back down and step back to downward dog. Take a breath here. As we inhale, we begin to raise the left leg up towards the sky. Bend the knee, stepping through to our low lunge, taking the right knee to the floor, pressing the hips down towards the mat. As we inhale, we start to raise tall through the spine, sinking the hips forward as we exhale, just checking the front knee stays behind the ankle. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, reach tall. Draw the tummy in. Gently press the tailbone forward. Open the hips. Exhale, arms back down to the mat. Start to straighten the front leg and soften the chest towards the thigh, flexing the left toe. As we inhale, we find length through the spine. As we exhale, we find softness. You can keep a little bend in that front knee if we have tight hamstrings, just protecting the spine, trying to find some softness, never pushing ourselves too much. As we inhale, we bend the front knee, we lift the back knee, and we start to raise the left arm towards the sky, reaching long, sinking the hips, opening the chest towards the sky. Remembering to breathe deeply and calmly throughout our practice. Let's step forward and fold forward into Uttanasana. Starting to reach for the elbows with the hands and just gently rocking the body from side to side. Just remembering to bend the knees as much as we need. So we release through the spine. We allow the spine to be nice and floppy and relaxed. As we inhale, we come to a halfway lift, reaching through the crown of the head. As we exhale, we fold. Inhale, we rise all the way up, reaching up towards the sky, taking our palms together. And as we exhale, we bring our hands to our heart space. We take a moment here to reconnect. We find our breath. We notice how our body feels. I love to practice tree pose to observe my sense of balance on each given day. Before you begin, just try to maintain a sense of groundedness, really feeling like your feet are firmly planted into the mat. Begin to raise the right leg, either above or below the knee joint, or you can have the heel resting on the ankle, just taking it slowly, taking your time. You may wish to keep your hands in prayer position or raise them up towards the sky. Really feel the leg muscles nice and strong, the spine lifted. Just notice how tall you can grow with time. As you exhale, release the hands back to the heart space and release the leg down. Take a moment to find your sense of groundedness and center before you start to raise the left leg and find your tree pose on the other side. Just notice how this side feels. Find that length in the spine. Maybe raise the arms or stay where you are. Just finding that stillness in the body. Sometimes this pose is challenging, other times you'll find it easy. It can depend on the time of day, the food you've eaten, how stressful your week has been, or how you've slept. It's just important to keep your focus and keep your eye gaze steady and still. Begin to make your way to the top of the mat, bringing the feet together in mountain pose. As you inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky, taking the palms together, and as you exhale, fold the body forward. Inhale to a halfway lift, taking your hands to your shins, reaching out through a straight spine. As you exhale, stepping back to plank and moving through into upward dog or baby cobra. As we exhale, pushing the weight back to downward dog. Take a moment here. Take the knees to the floor. Bring the toes together and the knees wide apart and sink back to a wide-legged child's pose. So allow the spine to be long, allow the chest to sink down towards the mat, release the forehead. This is a really lovely pose to release fatigue and stress. It can make us feel energized in the morning when we first wake up. It can also help us sleep if we practice this pose before we go to bed. So begin to sit upright and just take the legs forward. Shuffle so that you're nice and even on the sitting bones. Begin to raise the arms as you inhale. As you exhale, hinging forward from the hips, begin to reach the body forward. As you inhale, find that length through the spine. As you exhale, find the depth. So with each inhalation, see whether we can make the spine longer. And with each exhalation, see whether we can start to sink deeper into the posture, never forcing the body, just allowing gravity to do the work for us here. We're getting a nice stretch through the whole back of the body, through the legs, the back. We're also massaging the organs around our tummy. This is a really nice posture to relieve anxiety and to bring a sense of calm. So gently start to walk the body up, shuffle the body forward. Sit tall on the sitting bones as we inhale, reaching tall. As we exhale, rounding the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, making your way all the way down to the mat. Start to hug the knees in towards the chest. Just gently rock from side to side to give your spine a nice gentle massage. Just notice how the body feels, how the spine feels. As you inhale, start to press the legs up towards the sky, pressing through the heels. Heels are above our hips. So either stay where you are or you can move into plow pose, which is quite an advanced posture. So press your palms firmly into the ground and begin to extend your feet over your head. If your toes don't touch the floor, then keep your palms on your lower back. Just go as far as is comfortable, avoiding putting too much pressure on the neck. Just keep your head in line with the rest of your spine, and to come down, slowly lower yourself to the floor. Hug your knees into the chest again. Just rock from side to side, release the spine. Begin to take the knees apart and reach for the outer edges of the feet. Come into happy baby pose. Position your ankles directly above your knees and bring the knees down towards the mat, just keeping them nice and close to your armpits. This pose really calms the brain and helps relieve stress and fatigue. Gently start to bring the knees together, the feet as wide as the mat. Just take the arms out, extending them along the mat at shoulder height, palms facing up. Drop both knees to one side. Allow both shoulders to deeply relax on the mat. Looking over the opposite shoulder to the knees, maybe even closing the eyes here. Begin to calm the mind, calm the body. When you're ready, moving back through center and switching sides. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Just noticing how the spine feels here. It's a nice gentle release for our spine, creating space between each vertebrae. So allow the body to fully relax here. Taking those deep breaths in and out. On your next inhale, start to bring the knees back up through center and make your way into Shavasana. Palms facing upwards, chin slightly tucked. Just feeling the chest nice and open. Just really begin to allow the body to fully relax here, breathing consciously. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Notice now how your body feels. Stay with it. Stay present. Rest the mind and find stillness. Trying to stay here for 5 to 10 minutes if you can, to really allow some deep rest. Begin to bring some gentle movements back to the body, wriggling the fingers, the toes, maybe reaching the arms overhead, taking a deep stretch through the body. Just gently start to bend the knees, just roll over to one side and just take a moment here to relax, to recalibrate, to gather yourself. Begin to make your way up to a comfortable seated position, crossing the legs. Just take a moment to feel really grounded on the sitting bones, really grounded in your space, long in the spine. Take a really nice deep breath in, reach the arms up towards the sky, palms together, and as you exhale, bringing the palms back to the heart space. Just bow the chin slightly towards the chest. Always remember that yoga is your own personal practice. It's an expression and an exploration of your uniqueness. It's your time to observe and to honour how awesome you really are. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Have an amazing day. Namaste. Bye.